pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Watson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Browns first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. In motion left goes a tight end. Off of play action, it's Watson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now it's Watson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
First down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
This is 2nd and 8. In motion left, Flowers. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. On the move past the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Boy, effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify. I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. They go play action with Jackson. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yet, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. You look at this Browns defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Dancing to his left. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around with a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3's in. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time. While they're playing this one, they've got to take care of business first.
On first down, it's Watson. Right back to Njoku. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. If you look at this Browns defense, this unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Here is 3rd and 5. Jackson now. This is caught at the 20. He's going to have the first down and then some. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 59 yards. And the Ravens are able to move back in front. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Ravens 10, Browns 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score, Ravens 17, Browns 7. Justin Tucker to kick off the Baltimore.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Watson on 1st down. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. On a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Ravens 45-yard line.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 7. Now the NFL's 3rd leading rusher last year. It's Nick Chubb. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens' 40-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Hey, 31!
Third and 2, Watson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that's one where if you get your hands on it, you should expect to make the play. That could have gone for big yardage, but he just couldn't get it to stick to those big mitts.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And Thomas has it. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Complete to Ian Thomas. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. They just got to throw this one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action. Now Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, Paul. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
They run with a veteran speedster. It's Kareem Hunt. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 in second down. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. On second down, here's Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 38-yard line.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
To throw on second is Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Browns get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. To throw is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. And Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing again is Watson. Quick throw, and he's got Amari Cooper. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Put the boy down, he's coming.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before the break. Watson flushed out right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Jackson to throw. On target to his man, Likely. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. They run over center with Mitchell. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. First down, here's Mitchell. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 57 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
First down, Ravens.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too.
There he goes, right side. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. yards on the play.
That's one way to get yourself out of a hole. They're backed up deep. And while this looked like a simple completion at first, he was able to create some space, and off he goes. Separation not just in the route, but after the catch, too.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Watson now to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting 1st downs, really making a push for the end zone. It looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it. Another outstanding season by Garrett in 2022. 2nd year in a row with 16 sacks, tied for 2nd in the league. In just his 7th season, he's almost a virtual lock to become the Browns' career sacks leader.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's pulled in at the 32. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. They run it again with Chubb. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level. Make sure that...
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. And they're going to speed things up here. Jackson from the shotgun. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And this drive was almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. That's going deep for Bateman. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Watson now going to run the option right. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, 31!
Here's Watson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On 1st down, Watson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Jeremy Chin picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A gain of 12 yards. It's now 3rd down and 4.
Now Watson going to change the look here.
64!
Back to throw here. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for Cleveland. 49 yards.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, Watson. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Browns have moved out in front to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Jackson on second down. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass down the field.
Listen, the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Martin Emerson. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
They'll start by running the option to the right. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
At the Ravens' 34-yard line.
Back to throw, Watson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And he's got the first as they bring him down at the 28-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And Watson's going to throw it here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Here we go. The Browns will go for 2. Now Watson. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson to throw. Rolling to his right. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Jackson. Crossing route, he finds Likely. Here's 1st and goal. Jackson going to run the draw. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
Mitchell is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. He's going to tackle him at the 3. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter. You're going. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4, and the Browns are going to win the football game. The Browns drive about to get started. The drive will start with an option going left. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the Browns, they're on an